Hello, and welcome to the continuation of our Let's Play as Sean Curtin. It's looking like Mongolia might want to go to war with us because he's got a lot of ships in our area. So I'm just going to try and see if I can beat him over here and defend my city a little better. And I'm moving my troops in to be more defensive. I don't have vision on where he went, but let's see. I think he's just exploring, actually. I don't think that he's actually trying to pose a threat to me. But it is worth the time to build the walls here. And Machu Picchu's gone. That's okay. We didn't expect to get Machu Picchu. It is kind of like unimportant for me to explore this area, especially because I have a scout in the area. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I might have another city right here. Let's see. No, I don't think so. Now that I actually do my counting. No, there's not another city over here, and this city's actually a little better than this one. We'll see if we actually even get around to settling this city, because it's like it's not very good. And what was I doing? Where was I going? I'm finishing the campus in Sydney, that's good. I think I'm gonna just build the walls really quick, just to make myself feel safer. Because that will also give me a little bit of time to get this population up, and then we'll build the harbor, and then we'll slap down the government plaza. I'm missing Bengala quite a bit at this point. Although I'm making pretty much bank on science. Like, I'm equivalent with these Deity AIs here. We'll actually be even higher once we get natural philosophy in. We'll dominate on science. We'll just be short on culture. So I might actually want to make a few theater squares. But yeah, I'm gonna get walls because, like, the only way that I wind up losing is if I get attacked navally, which doesn't happen as much. But that's the best chance that I have of losing, so... In fact, I'm gonna go spend some time in, like, ironworking and the wheel, grab a few of these techs that I've been neglecting that are military. Maybe even go up to machinery. The boosters own 3 archers, I only own 1. But I could just feasibly produce a couple archers really quick. What are we going on in Sydney? How's our great people generation? Hypatia is up, and it looks like we'll get the chance for her. So I think I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's see. That won't finish in time, because we're going to recruit her in 13 turns. I think I'll just save up gold and just buy her once I need to. I could pray for science in here instead of finishing the walls, but I think I'd rather just finish the walls. If I don't get her, then it won't be the end of the world. I've won the game multiple times, and I've literally never gotten Hypatia. It's just that she's coming so late, and I have so many campuses already. So, I mean, it just seems opportune. I think I'm going to build a builder in here, because there's no other way that the city gets online. Like, I'm going to put down the harbor, of course, because I have 4 population now. But then I'll build a builder, so I can get some of these tiles online. Yeah, I think I like the way things are going here. Maybe I shouldn't be producing a campus in here just yet because I have tons of science, and I think the better thing to do would be to make sure that the city improves the tiles that it has. Let's see, it's got 1, 2 tiles that I could get extra production off of. Yeah, I think I want to build a builder. Might actually buy a builder. Oh, I'm buying Hypatia, so... Phew. Man, making decisions is hard. I'm just gonna bring him home. It's a really defensive tile here. And this would be a bit more defensive. I guess I should park him right next to the capital here. Let's see. I'm gonna put you in the capital and then just fortify there. So I can see 2 vectors for me losing. One of them is if I lose my infrastructure already here, my best cities, the ones that have been around for the longest. So I'm trying to do a little bit to defend those. Another vector is if I like lose Melbourne and I start not getting this land. But I think I have enough cities with enough good campuses that I really will win the game once if I'm just left to my own devices, I'll win the game. That's one thing I think I've already said. Early wars are the way you lose on Deity. And I guess wars all the time are the way you lose on Deity. He wants to buy my iron. You can't really build any ships with iron.
So I'm not super mad at that. And that also gets me to improve my relationship with him because we're trading. I'm going to go sell some more Diplo favor to Pericles. How are we doing on Hypatia? I think we're going to get it. We're going to get her in 8 turns. And a couple turns later, we'll just buy her outright. And that's definitely worth it. I'm going to sell some Diplo favor to Pericles. I really don't care about getting what I want in this World Congress. I would care about getting this 13 gold. I'm debating whether to just cut this out because it's really obnoxious. But I also, like, I see the value in showing everybody exactly what I'm doing, proving that I'm, like, not cheating in any way. By the way, I am running some mods, but they're all cosmetic mods. Maybe I should actually make a short video about what mods I use. Might actually be insightful. I know that there's a couple mods that I just wouldn't want to play the game without. One of them is the Simple UI Adjustments by Sucratact. Sucratact? Yeah, let's just show. So we've got all the DLCs here, and then we have unique district icons, so that all of the unique districts, like the Acropolis, for example, have their own unique icon. Policy change reminder, so that I remember that I can change my policies when I complete a civic, because I think that should be vanilla civ. Like, the fact that that's not in the UI is really obnoxious. This one has a couple, like, bad design features that make it not so great. And then Real Great People is the one that changes the icons so that you can actually see their pictures, and you can go by pictures based on, you can tell who it is based on their picture. Research stop reminder, same thing as policy change reminder. These are reminders to change your policy when you finish the government, and then also change your civic and your tech once you have gotten to the point where you could boost them to finish. And then, of course, simple UI adjustments, which is just essential. All right. I'm feeling a lot safer now that I have my military in here. And I also feel a lot safer now that I don't think that he's attacking me. He does a great admiral in my territory, but I could also move this ship down here. Let's see. We'll go next turn. Oh, actually, I want to go ahead and go the next turn. It doesn't matter. I'll automate exploration here. So we boosted engineering. I don't remember how. Oh, we built ancient walls. Yeah. What did he say that he was upset about? Unknown reason we attempted delegation for me. He's angry you are recruiting his city-states. Whatever, dude. I guess I technically should swap out this archer into here. Maybe I can move this chariot to this island, or maybe even Melbourne. Yeah, let's into Melbourne. That's going to be the city that has the least combat strength for a good while here. I'm waiting to hear the ice cream truck. I'm always worried, like, that all of these audience, because I live in a city, and like there's dogs outside my house, and there's people barreling down the streets. I'm going to go ahead and actually make a speculative play. I'm going to put him into Melbourne, Pingola, because this is going to be the one that has the best growth. Look, I've got 6 food. Every food is gonna, or every tile's gonna have a surplus on food. So this city's quickly gonna be my tallest city. And then I'll also grab the connoisseur promotion to get extra culture, because I'm pretty far behind. I haven't built any theater squares. What was I doing with him? I think I was gonna bring this galley down here. Yeah. Once we get to 7 population, we'll plop down that government plaza, grab the settler hall. I think I might actually go for... I'm still debating between settler hall and audience chamber. Okay, so this city has a builder. What 3 tiles do I want to improve? I want to go ahead and chop out the campus. Could build another builder. I've already plopped the harbor. I've already plopped the harbor down, so could put a little time into this harbor. But I'm going to go ahead and improve this tile because it gives me +1 food and +1 production, so that's a very strong tile. And then move over here. Just move this one right here. And we'll park. She's a little mad that I'm not religious. I guess she has something against atheists. But we're not necessarily atheists. We have a pantheon. Like we're like spiritual but not religious. Actually, we're Shinto right now. What am I talking about? What am I doing? See details here. We're actually, yeah. Games and Rec is ready for construction boost. I think I'll just hard build it. Like some of these right here, like, yeah, I could get the boost by researching construction, and I could get the boost by building 6 farms, but I'm not going to build 6 farms, and I really need my builder charges. Oh, recorded history is done. Did I dismiss recorded history? Ooh, that's bad. Also, did I wait on Hypatia? Yeah, but she did reduce in price. I think we're going to get her. If I get 1 turned on Hypatia, I'm going to be really upset, but is it worth spending 500 gold for her? I guess it is. Let's just go ahead and get her. That way we can, yeah, we can build a library in here. So actually, no, let's wake up, and then I'll transfer her to the city, and then build a library in here. This is actually a pretty slow starting city, so it can really use the help with the library. I'm glad that I have another campus that doesn't have any infrastructure in it. Okay, now I have 400 gold to do with as I wish. How do I wish? We're getting serfdom. Once I get to serfdom, I might actually just buy a bunch of builders. Because let's talk about that for a second, actually. So I have the Ilkum card to boost the production towards builders, which means buying builders right now is actually not the best deal. Producing the builders is the best deal. Once I get to serfdom, let me go up to serfdom here. Oof. Once I get to serfdom, serfdom doesn't give you a production bonus to builders, but it does give you 2 extra build actions. So that means for a while, producing builders outright is the way to go. Roughly speaking, if you want to maximize your advantage. If you're not running the card, then it doesn't matter at all. But then after a while, you'll get no production bonus, but 2 extra actions, which means purchasing builders is the way to go. So I might actually just save this bankroll a little bit, get serfdom in, and then buy a couple builders. Seems like a strong play. And it seems like a strong play to connect the crabs, or to get the crabs. Can't connect, because it's not a luxury resource. Shall we declare friendship? Shall you buy turtles? 11 gold. He wants turtles. What about whales? What will you give me for whales? 11 gold again. Do you want whales? No. I don't think you're going to beat 11 gold. I think I'm wasting everybody. Oh! I stand corrected. She doesn't want turtles, though. We'll just keep the turtles for a little bit of amenities. It's fine. And we're just going to fortify here. Just keep this defended. She's worried about my navy, I guess. We will be building a strong navy ultimately once we get these harbors online, but I guess they just weren't as important. This game's getting these campuses. Gonna hard build games and rec, it's fine. I'm not gonna hard build machinery. I think I will move towards something else. Like mathematics. We are gonna build 3 different specialty districts pretty soon. We'll just dump a little time into that. I think we're getting to the point where we won't be able to boost juggle here. If you notice that I'm pretty intent on getting these boosts that I think I can get, like 3 mines, 3 archers, watermill, different districts, just because it's worth a little bit of science. You know, and don't waste your science. Although I've accrued such an advantage in science that I might not actually have the time to get these boosts. So you really ought to think of boosts as sort of a catch-up mechanic. If you're ahead on science, you'll get to the point where you really just want to get these techs and you don't worry about the boost as much. But I'm behind on culture. So if I look at culture, look, all of these are taking, 12 turns, 24 turns. It's taking a lot longer to get through this culture tree, at least right now, which means every boost is actually worth more on the culture tab than on the science tab. The only difference here is that it's actually easier to get the science boosts. But I am going to think about, building 4 trade routes, for example. 2 markets, probably not, because I'm going to be building harbors instead. Killing a unit with a quadrireme, pretty easy to do if I have a barbarians around or something. Build 2 caravels, we'll probably get that. So later on in the game, I hope to get some more of these civic boosts, because it's more of a catch-up mechanic. I think I've said enough about that, so let's move on. I'm going to build fishing boats in here, and then I could come help Melbourne, or I could come help Perth. I think Perth needs a little bit of help. Well, 6 turns until border growth. I could get another good tile in here, and then I might actually produce a settler out of this city.
Classical era ends in 4 turns. We're close to a golden age, but I don't think we'll get it. And who's up next? Hildegard. So we actually have some time to wait around because we don't want Hildegard. We don't have any holy sites, and we don't really need 100 in faith. Like, what are we going to do with that 100 faith? Maybe buy a great person? Like, I guess I could build a +2 holy site here. Let's see the appeal. It's charming, so +3, and then +4, that's a +5 holy site. But what am I going to be doing with all that faith over the course of the game? I'm just going to be racking it up so I can buy great people with it. And if that's what I'm going to be doing, I might as well go ahead and get my infrastructure online better and quicker. Speaking of which, I think the next city that I want to settle on this island is going to be this central city. Oh, we got a Category 4 hurricane. That's bad. I hope it goes this way instead of this way. Could really cause some damage, especially with these tiles that I've just now. Let's skip your turn a couple times. Don't sleep, because I want you to. I hope I don't lose out on those fishing boats. So this city needs help. I'm going to connect the marble first, even though I have fishing boats down here, just so I can get the luxury so I can sell it to the AI. I could build the great library, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't think we're going to actually get it. I think it's time to build either a harbor or ancient walls in here. I think I'm going to build the harbor. I could see someone coming along and attacking Sydney. In fact, speak of the devil. Now that I think about it, I should probably build this, remove this warrior down here. Oh, she's ready to declare friendship again. I want to keep these friendships up so I can grow an alliance as soon as possible so that I can work on getting a level 2 alliance because that's the chemistry boost. Oh, I meant to swap away from mathematics. It's fine. I don't really need buttressing or anything. I think I'm just going to grab mathematics and then get a little time into education. Or, well, actually the boost is there. Let's grab buttressing. We're not going to build a classical era or later wonder. Well, I guess I need mathematics for that too. So I'm literally up between a rock and a hard place. Like, I have to research texts and not get one of these boosts. Maybe machinery is the one that I go for because it's just so expensive to build archers. Although I do have enough to just outright buy archers and then upgrade them to crossbowmen when I get the chance. It might actually be prudent to do that. What's after machinery? Then there's printing, and then I could get Forbidden City, which is an extra policy card and some culture. But I don't think that I'll actually be able to build Forbidden City. There's nothing really down here besides walls. I could spend some time in castles, but then that's construction. I guess we're probably not going to build a water mill in time. Like, how long is it going to take? 4 turns? Ooh, that's actually tempting. Let's build a water mill in here. Let's dump a little more time into machinery. In a minute, we'll get our government plaza. That'll be our 3rd specialty district. And the hurricane's going the wrong way. Or, I should say the other way. There's no such thing as a wrong way for a hurricane. It just does what it does. We've already built our harbor in here, so we might as well fill it out. Could actually chop out the harbor, although that doesn't really give it much of an advantage. I think I'm just going to go ahead and get this pasture and get the culture bomb, because I've waited long enough on that. Build a quarry down here, and then come grab these turtles. We can change policy cards. Oh, I forgot natural philosophy for a while. It's okay, I'm still with the pack in terms of science. I think that maybe I'm not building settlers right now, so that's probably the best. And now I have 78 science, which is actually better than every other AI, which is kind of ridiculous. Okay, he's mad at me that I don't have cavalry. I'm going to sell this to Pericles for a better deal. In fact, I might as well just sell it right now. I was going to buy archers, and I waited, but now it's time to buy them. So let's just buy an archer in here. And let's buy an archer in Ballarat. Why not? There's the boost. That's worth a little bit of science. We'll grab machinery. And we will build a watermill in just a turn or two here. But we'll dump some time into printing just because that's science efficiency. I guess now that I have the archer, I'm good on the warrior. Someone built Great Lighthouse, that's okay. Worlds is entering the medieval era. That's pretty good.
I got an era score for, what is that? The next tech. Sorry, just checking on the time. I have a couple more minutes for this video. Okay. That also allows me to upgrade my archers whenever I need to. But I'm going to dump a little time into printing because that's the next thing to produce that's boost friendly. I think we'll go for free inquiry this time. I've learned my lesson. There was no point to doing what I did. Gonna grab. Okay. Yep. Grab that pasture, and then we have all these tiles, so that's really good. You can use those tiles for whatever. Maybe a couple farms for the late game. Actually, that is feudalism right there, because he has a farm. You don't have to control the farms to get the adjacency bonus. We have no control over the declaration of a war, so it doesn't make really a whole lot of sense to delay defensive tactics unless we look at a neighbor and you're like, oh wow, I've been denounced, I'm definitely going to war. He's mad that he doesn't... Okay, well. Pericles is a funny boy. Let's see, train a spearman. We might actually do that one. Yeah, that's actually worth 8 gold per turn to train a spearman, especially if we get the Diplomatic League card in, so we'll actually just wait on that. Then we could become suzerain of those economic city-states. Here's a spearman. Spearman, 4 turns. Spearman in here, 7 turns. I think it's worth it. Like, I'm gonna be delaying a harbor and then a lighthouse. I'm okay with that for a little while, because harbors do take a little while before they become useful. Oops, I wanted to build walls, then a spearman, then a harbor. Could also just buy that spearman. How much does it cost? He costs 260 gold. I guess that's worth it. Let's just go ahead and buy a spearman. Oh no! Oops. I meant to get Diplomatic League in because that... Okay, well... That's the kind of thing that I do and I don't save scum for because I need to learn. Oh no, I didn't mean to accept a delegation for... Oh, I guess I'm tilting. Playing on tilt a little bit here. Okay, I kind of want to increase the production cost because I don't want people to go to war. So let's increase production. And then let's say economic city-states. Trade city-state. It's actually a big deal. Okay, we got the trade city-state and gold discount, I guess. That's fine. It's actually a big deal that I messed up that spearman because that's potentially 2 suzerainties. I have 2 envoys in the bank. I could become suzerain of both of these city-states if I had 2 envoys in them, but now I have to wait a while on... Not suzerain, sorry. Suzerain of Muscat, which is okay, I guess, which gives you 1 extra amenity, so we grow faster or something. Bandar Brunei is also really bad, just gives you trade routes. But the +2 gold in every market and lighthouse building. We'll have to wait on that a little while longer, and we'll also have to sacrifice getting culture per turn, which is what we're lacking on. Once we get to defensive tactics, we will get a little bit more culture from Bengala. So that's okay. But you can't always maximize everything. You have to learn to like give some stuff up or like accept that you're gonna make mistakes. Okay. Get our fishing boats in here. And now the city is actually looking like a much, much better city. So I probably won't build another builder in here for a little while. At least not until feudalism. Construction is now complete. And so we finished construction. Too late for the other one. What? I think that I'm still happy with the decisions that we've made. We have 1 more turn before we can get that city's political government plaza. I guess we dump a little time into the lighthouse. Not going for Great Library because I think it's a mistake. Ooh, no, we're not going to war. Just trying to sneak past you. Oh, and he's actually happy that we're scientific and great people, maybe? Need access level open in order to see which one, but... Oh, I actually can see the modifier. Unknown reason. Okay, I guess I can't, but anyway.
That's actually good news. That's sort of like we rolled high on a damage roll or something like that. Okay, so our builder is done in here. Let's go ahead and connect the turtles again. We could grab the horses and get the culture bomb, but there's no weight on that because culture bombs actually flip tiles even. Go ahead and lock in the price of our harbor here. It's a +3 harbor rather than a +2, but this will be a +3 as well once we get live, I suppose. Yeah. Let's do it there just because that's safer. That'll allow our ships to enter our waters rather than unknown waters. And we'll finish the campus, I suppose. Although actually this city will grow quite rapidly. So I might actually want to do the harbor instead of the campus. And then just backfill the campus. Right now what we need is production, which is why I'm going to be building out these boats in here. And what happened to our other builder? Oh yeah, we culture bombed. So that's fine. Ooh, I got a promotion here. I guess we grab faster movement of woods terrain, because that's technically better? I don't know. I'm going to send him to go explore in Poland's territory. I think that's probably going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm excited to see where things go. We've still got a little more settling to do over in this sphere. Just a couple more cities, like maybe actually 5 or so. Yeah, so we've still got some settling to do, but we still have some time to do it. And meanwhile, we're ahead of the curve in terms of science. So I think I'm popping off here. Enjoying this one. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to give it a like. Bye.